more information is always good, right? Actually not. Sometimes more information is actually quite bad and then you wish you have never seen it. This
I'm
might be
gonna
one of
just
those.
walk into Rachel's room. Try and stop me, nurses.
Because it's about the Prescott and everything about the Prescott is kind of shady. And at some point knowing the truth is really, really painful, as we already know from the game. Especially if it's about the Prescott. But still, I think the curiosity win. I will check it out what it's about. And no matter what it is, I will not regret doing it, even though it might
So
turn
relieved
out
that
really
Rachel's
bad.
awake. I should see her right away.
So, here goes nothing. Hello and welcome back to a new session of Life is Strange Before the Storm. And what happened last time? Well, last time Rachel got fucking stabbed by
If I want to stay
fucking
sane,
Damon.
I need to stay busy. What's there to do around here?
Yes, and to be honest, everything else doesn't really matter. This is pretty much the pinnacle of events from last session, so I don't even want to talk to the rest. I mean about the rest, and that's why now we are here in the hospital. And our job is currently pretty much just checking out everything before we then join Damon. Not what the fuck am I talking? I'm going to Drew and then going to visit Rachel Amber. But before that, I saw there's a message, so let me check this out. You still around? We are in room 785 in case you forgot. Cool. This is what we'll definitely do. Before we visiting Rachel, we'll definitely visit Drew first. And I see there's some message that we can see. I forgot if I've read through them or not. But still, let me do it now. And then we'll check out the hospital. I think this we already read. Max, you ever notice how people in hospital are always whispering? I think it's because hearing our own voices make everything feel much more real. Somehow, like writing it down. Weird how, only a few hours ago I was the one bringing something broken back to life. I almost can't believe I was able to fix up this truck. I took it for a joyride around the junkyard before Rachel showed up. We chat for a bit, then shit got crazy. Really fucking crazy, but let's read through it. And by crazy, I mean Damon Merrick, the psychopath who's super interested in Rachel's bio mom and dad for some reason. Well, I mean, as I said, his dad is the DA, and kind of makes sense that why he's interested or why he wants to know more. But still, this guy is like a crazy motherfucker. And at the end of the day, we are just kids, as Frank said. But still, he's not taking this as a excuse. That's why before we could find out, he pulled out a knife and stabbed Rachel. Fucking stabbed Rachel, what the fuck. I might have been able to stop him if I act quicker, but I just froze. If it weren't for Frank. Then yeah, who knows? Who knows? A blazing car ride later and I'm here at the hospital wishing I could make myself believe this isn't real. Chloe, they're much too real. P.S. I hope Frank's okay. Yeah, this was pretty intense, you know? Even after all those time and the break, I'm still feel shocked what just happened before we arrive here to the hospital. I mean, holy fucking Damon Merrick, what the fuck? I mean, at the end of the day, we are really lucky that Frank was there, because if he wouldn't be there to stop him, I don't know what will have happened. I don't even wanna think about what could have happened. So yeah, hope Frank is okay, there's nothing too serious, and we somehow have to deal with Damon, because if we don't stop him, then much worse will happen. So let's try to stop him really quick, really fast, before something even worse happens. Instead we have a vending machine that is out of order.
Come on. Not that I have any coins anyway.
Oh,
Man. Jackpot.
maybe we can, yeah. Okay, not falling down. I see. Can you make it more subtle? Yep, people are paying for more attention. Maybe slam another time, just for good measure.
Yes.
Oh yes. It almost caused a scene, but at least now we got the snack bar. Nice.
I want like 20 more of those.
Pretty good. Can we get more?
Pretty sure the hospital nutritionists meet here after hours and pig out.
I guess it's a no. It's a shame.
I hope Drew's doing better. I should visit him.
Let's just check everything out. I mean, maybe we can get something else out. Probably not. Doesn't matter for now. So let's just look at this then.
Are these all firefighters?
Attention Arcadia Bay Hospital staff. Give me just 1 minute. So, attention Arcadia Bay Hospital staff. Due to the increased volume of patients suffering from heat exhaustion and or smoke inhalation, we have made several additional recovery rooms available. Please process all new patients into Wing B. Consult your shift leader for a refresher in recovery protocol. Thank you. Yeah, I think those are pretty much about the firefighter. They have to fight constantly against the fire. Which I feel kind of sad because we are the one who was causing the fire. Or more, Rachel was the one causing the fire. And who would have thought that this single act
If I
of
want
anger...
to stay sane, I need to stay busy. What's there to do around here?
Yeah, this act of anger causing so much issues and so many problems for Arcadia Bay. But at the end of the day, it is life is strange, so actions, everything have a meaning, and probably even a fire. And probably we figure it out sooner or later. So I guess we will just visit Rachel, get to the source, and then we'll find out what really happened and what's gonna happen. But first of all, we just check out everything here, because we can.
Mom brought so many of these home when Dad died. And not a single one described how I felt.
Oh, pamphlets. I mean, usually I don't really feel pamphlets are very effective. At the end of the day, it's just kind of like...
I hope Drew's
almost like an
doing better.
advertisement.
I should visit him.
Okay, here I could get some coffee if I want. That's pretty cool. That I get free coffee. There's a pirate ship that I can sit, and probably I will think about whatever happens, which I will do.
Being in a hospital this long sucks.
Being in a
I just
hospital
want
itself
Rachel
sucks.
to wake up, and then I'll feel better. I owe Frank big time. Can't believe he did that for us.
He did it for
I hope it's
Rachel, but
okay.
yeah.
Not like I can do anything about it one way or the other. And what about Damon? Is he gonna come after us? I actually feel better knowing that James Amber is on his case. Ugh. That's weird.
Why? You know, just a moment before we are hating James, and now we treat him kind of like not really like a savior, but at least now he's get a bit of peace of mind that he's around. It's just ironic that how fast the whole perspective changes just due to one single revelation about Sarah. But yeah, this is how it is. This is how life is strange in general is. We kind of have to live with the changes and plot twists and the new circumstances that we are in. And to be honest, I don't know if we are in a better or in a worse situation than before we knowing the truth. But yeah, I think this is how we have to live with, trying to make the best out of it. And just hope for the best. And that this will not get even worse, because we have reached almost the bottom of the scene. But there's nothing more here, so let's just check the rest. The power ship, I can sit again if I want to.
Oh shit. I know those guys.
This doesn't look like the maternity wing.
There's a sign for the prenatal class.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. I'm so excited.
You're gonna be a good dad.
Oh.
Guess I'm glad we stole their wine.
Oh, so this was pretty cool. So she's actually pregnant, so we stole your wine and we did you a favor. Thank you very
Rachel's
much.
waiting
You're
for
welcome.
me. Shouldn't stay here too long.
Sure, but for now, let me just check everything out. And as I said, I mean, you see, so even bad actions on our side have at least a good outcome, even though we didn't know it before. And yeah, now we kind of was a small contribution to, let's say, creation of a new life. So isn't this kind of beautiful in a sense?
So relieved that Rachel's awake. I should see her right away.
That at the end of the day, our mischief are actually doing some good. I feel like this makes me feel that everything, as I said, that we do have some meaning behind it, and we should never regret what we did, since it could turn out one way or the other. In this case, it turned out actually good. So I'm kind of happy for those two, and wishing them all the best, and continuing doing the good work.
Rachel's probably waiting for me.
I know, but let me look at this. Wash your hands.
This poster seems to be missing some context. What to draw, what to draw.
Wash your hands. I don't know what you want to draw.
Okay,
But I can draw.
nurses. The world wants to know. What's so funny?
Dirty joke, clean joke. That's a dirty joke because we are talking about Chloe, of course. So what are you saying? What jokes?
Cue laugh track.
I'm so tired of dealing with hassles, then you shouldn't have taken the proctology shift. I have no idea what exactly
Cue
this
laugh
means.
track.
But at least now we get this one, right? Okay, there's also a graffiti for the snack box. Isn't the snack box just a vending machine? So probably also there I can make a graffiti. Then we have brotherly limp, whatever this means. DA's desk, well this is pretty clear. James. And then an unheeded warning, which I don't know what this is about. And brotherly limbs. Ah, maybe this is due. Probably. But who knows. And yeah, snack box. Let's just check the snack box then again. Because maybe we missed that at the beginning. There's some memo that we can check.
Frank's business must be booming. Shit. I really hope he's okay.
There has been a recent increase in anesthesia complication from recreational drug use. Please make it clear to patients, especially those in their teens, that if they have taken any drugs, they need to disclose them to you for their own safety. Be persistent when talking down patients' histories. Thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, of course, if you are having some complication with drugs and you're in the hospital, you still don't really want to disclose your drug use because, well, some of them are illegal, but it's really just for your own good. Because if you don't tell the nurse what substance you have taken, then it might turn out really bad and maybe it will clash with the medication that you are taking. So I'm really hoping that the patient down on the road here are actually doing what the nurse are saying, because we don't really want more damage and more causality here.
Awake. I should see her right away.
So yeah, just listen to the nurse. I hope I'm not gonna jinx it and everything will turn out right. But for now, let's just jump to the magazine, for example.
One more hour of waiting, and I would have read that.
What is actually written here? Mini golf monthly. Really? Mini golf monthly? There's nothing better to read for you than this? Can I talk to the nurse? No, she's too busy with something. Sure. Oh no,
She's probably waiting for me.
Now I can take the graffiti. I don't know why, but sure. Let's do it, I guess.
I think this vending machine could be improved.
And it's out of order anyway.
Yeah. I get it.
Wait, this time I can't choose. Okay, so it must be canon. A canon event from Chloe Price.
Nurse, I'll need my forceps to extract this baby Ruth.
Ah, okay, this kind of makes sense. And it's also kind of funny, I would say. And then brotherly limb, as I said, this is probably Drew in the room, which I will go and check it out, because I think I've checked everything out here already, so that's fine. Can I go in just for fun? Nope, of course not. Why should I also? Then we have another letter and a poster, which I will also check.
Sean Prescott. What's he writing to the hospital about?
I don't know, check it out.
Should I snoop?
Of course, why not?
Should I snoop?
More information is always good, right? Actually not. Sometimes more information is actually quite bad and then you wish you have never seen it. This might be one of those.
Walk into Rachel's room. Try and stop me, nurses.
Because it's about the Prescott and everything about the Prescott is kind of shady. And at some point knowing the truth is really, really painful, as we already know from the game. Especially if it's about the Prescott. But still, I think the curiosity win. I will check it out what it's about. And no matter what it is, I will not regret doing it. Even though it might turn out really bad.
Rachel's awake. I should see her right away.
So, here goes nothing.
Is this for real?
Arcadia Bay Hospital Admin. Administrator Hofstadter. Stader, whatever. One of your current patients is Andrew North, a student at Blackwell Academy who was injured on school ground. As physical safety of its student is a core responsibility of any school, Blackwell has failed Mr. North in this instance. I would therefore like to personally, and I stress anonymously, cover his medical expense. If I may be of assistance in spending the process, do not hesitate to contact me. Well, really? Wait. Oh no, then in this case he's actually doing good. He's covering the whole medical expense of Drew. That's pretty amazing. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have done it if it was Mikey. But damn, he's covering everything from Drew. That's pretty cool. But I'm pretty sure he's just doing that due to Drew being such a good athlete and having a bright future in college. And not because he has a good heart, because we know he hasn't. But yeah. This was kind of surprising. That sometimes, okay, the Prescott is actually doing some good stuff. As I said, probably due to his own benefits, but still, helping out Drew, we couldn't have wished for more, to be honest. well, except that Drew is not getting injured at all. But now they are really supporting him in a very good way, surprisingly.
I'm
So-
so relieved that Rachel's awake. I should see her right away.
So I'm kind of glad that he was around. As I said, this game, it's just so many turnover and so many different opinion and situation that in this time I'm even glad that Sean Prescott was here. So yeah, who knows what expecting us more during this hallway? Probably more unexpected events, and this is exactly what we'll find out right now. Let's go.
Rachel's probably waiting for me.
But let me check this poster first, and then we can go
I
checking.
wonder if Damon Merrick classifies as a biohazard. He's definitely human waste.
Yeah, he's a kind of a garbage of a person, I have to admit. Dispose of biohazard properly. Yes, and now we can actually finally visit Drew. Which is, I think, probably this room, right? Yes.
Is this Drew's room?
We can talk to this guy. Anthony North, probably he's his father, I guess.